Okay, now I already start recording. Okay. Good day, doctor. We are from group 5, and now we will start a discussion of the case study. Okay. The first one we will discuss is about the pastor of the Twitter. The first one, pastor is P is stand for political. Okay. Can you also see the screen?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
In my opinion, the first political is the political stability. The strong political structure and instruction support growth and development for Twitter. It also allows Twitter to expand regionally and internationally.
Okay.
Okay. Next is the tax policy. The affordable tax allows the Twitter to expand easily and maintain competitiveness by controlling its cost. And it can also decrease the cost, which can help Twitter to generate more income. This is my point.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you, Wan Teng.
Okay. Now we go to the second point, which is the economy. You guys have any idea?
So
What
for
ab-
the
carry on.
economy, I suggest that we can write the interest rate because the moderate interest rate will help the Twitter to get loan from the banks. So the Twitter can use the loan for the purpose of growth and development, and the people also will get personal loan when the interest rates was moderate, and all these personal loans will then translate for the customer a higher buying and spending pattern. So it can help to boost the sales, consumption, and penetrations of the Twitter. That's all my point.
Others.
Mitra, do you have any idea?
Okay, what about inflation rate?
Inflation rate.
Because moderate inflation rate is needed in the company for Twitter to thrive. So it also lead to a reduction in disposable income, which could lead to a slower overall expansion rate, which could hurt business and companies and reduce consumer confidence. And also the lower inflation rate would lead a substantial increase in disposable income. So competitiveness will be increased through pricing strategies that overexploit consumer through unethical price war. So I think this can be we can explain this for the inflation rate. That I think for in economic right now I think only this. Can we like proceed to social first?
Okay.
Sure. So now I will talk about the first point of the social part.
The first, I think, is the behavioral shift. The Twitter users will change their communication strategy by expressing their views and ideas more frequently on the social media, and rather than telling their friends and families. And the second one is the changing of marketing patterns. There are some sellers who sell their products on Twitter platform by using live to introduce their products towards the audiences, especially who are using the Twitter. Therefore, users can purchase products on Twitter rather than go to a physical store. So these 2 points is for the social part. And anyone need to add on for the social part?
I would like to add another one. Can you all hear me?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay. So the third one would be more higher education users. A higher education indicates that the individual is more talented, skilled, and knowledgeable. There are many higher educations users who use Twitter services, which will benefit Twitter because they will always focus on positive consumption. For example, a higher education user will always prioritize product quality when purchasing things, which will help Twitter. So I think these 3 points will be enough for social, and we can proceed to technological.
Okay.
You already explained for changing marketing pattern.
Yes.
Okay. Anyone have any point for technological?
Can I have an idea for the technological part?
Okay.
The first one I think is the internet penetration. The country and all consumer markets enjoy a high rate of internet penetration. The higher penetration of the internet reflects a progressive and educated population, which is beneficial for Twitter. As a result, the higher internet penetration has helped Twitter in improving its quality and delivery, as well as allow it to engage in strategic communications and marketing processes. So that's the first point for the technological part.
Okay. I think I would like to add one more, which is the second point, use of social media. Okay, because the higher portion in the population of the youth as well as middle-aged person, this the population segment widely make use of social media for connection. Increasingly, social media is also being used by businesses like Twitter for gathering consumer data and information. Twitter also interact with gathers feedback, communicates promotion to customer through official social media channels. Sorry. Business like Twitter have also started using social media for purpose of recruitment, which highlight the changing trend in the business community with respect to social media. I think that's all for technology. Do you have any idea for technology, or you want to proceed for environment first?
I think we can proceed to environment.
Okay.
For the environment,
Sorry, you can do your point first.
okay. For the environment, I have an suggestion, which we can explain about the renewable energy investment. All the sectors of the economy are making switch toward using renewable energies to power their daily operation. This is being done to lessen the market impact on the environment and to lessen the carbon impact of the economy. Twitter and its contemporaries in the industry are expanding their use of renewable energy sources like solar and hydropower in order to better manage their operations and conduct their daily business. Some small-scale hydroelectric generation is managed by Twitter for use in the company factory. So that's all my points. Anyone want to add on?
I have another one point, which is waste management. In order to comply with rules, keep tabs, and avoid problems in the future, Twitter should join forces with relevant waste management agencies and register with them. Twitter already has a regulated and designated process for managing waste and disposing of waste in an eco-friendly manner, reflecting the company's commitment to environmental sustainability. So that's all for waste management. Do you guys have any other points for environment?
I think we can proceed to the next legal
Okay.
part. Okay, for the legal part, one thing, do you have any idea?
Um, uh,
Okay.
I have one idea.
Okay.
First, first is the healthy and safety law. The appearance of antitrust law, which could play in favor of Twitter development, because this law is preventing Facebook and Google from monopolizing the market. That's all for me. Do you guys have any idea?
Okay. You wanna go ahead? Okay. Okay. My point is like open up bullying and discrimination law. So this law are required by Twitter to follow and prevent their users from being bullied or discriminated against by others. By ensuring that Twitter can continue to survive, Twitter should always adapt to this law and take action to prevent legal problems. So I think this is for this. I only have this point from my side. Anyone else? Do you want to add on points?
I have one point, which is the data protection law. Twitter should also need to follow the data protection law to always protect the privacy of their users and prevent their data from being stolen by scammers. Okay.
Okay. Uh,
Okay. So
can,
any ideas for Pastel?
can we like add on more like for economy?
For economy,
Yeah.
okay.
Can.
So maybe I'll go for unemployment trends. Okay, so higher unemployment trends will lead to lower overall disposable income in the economy, which is turn would directly affect the performance of companies. Higher employment trend would reflect a gap in a labor skills and knowledge, which again would harm consumers through higher prices of the product. The higher prices would be associated with the increased cost of doing business when labor would be imported from other sources of purpose of work. I think that's all for unemployment trends. Do you want to add on anything for any of the cluster?
I would like to add another one point for environment.
Okay.
That would be recycling.
Recycling.
So for recycling, there is an increased focus on environmental sustainability and recycling. Consumers are becoming more aware and demanding ways for recycling products to be disposed of. Consumers are also increasingly demanding recycled products for consumption. Also, Twitter has launched specific sites for disposing of products to be recycled. Perhaps Twitter, like many other players, is also introducing a novice product line of recycled products for consumers to benefit from. So that's all for recycling.
Okay. Can we like make it like everything like 3 points? So for technology and politics also we can add like another one point. Is it okay?
Okay.
Sure.
So politics.
So for the politics, I have a point.
Okay.
Okay. I think we can talk about the trade block. So the company like Twitter can take advantage of the trade block and trade treaty that have been formed and signed by the respective country of origin. The trade boards can facilitate businesses like Twitter by lowering the resource cost, lowering the cost of doing business, as well as increasing the supplies of talented people.
Okay, so I would like to add on one more point to the technological part.
Okay.
The part is the investment in research and development. So there is a high level of local as well as international investment in the technological research and development of the country. So the higher investment and related research has also allowed for an increased rate of innovation. Businesses can take advantage from innovation and development through the overall industrial growth along with development of competitive edge for the industry in the global market. So that's all from me.
Okay.
Okay.
Should we like continue on SWOT analysis?
Yeah,
Yes.
we can.
How long we have
Okay.
more?
I think still have 10 minutes, right?
Okay, then should be fine. We just we can just like no need to explain. Maybe we just like discuss on the key point. So for strength, SWOT analysis.
Um,
So should we start from the strengths first?
yes.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
You guys think what is the strength of the Twitter?
I think the first one will be the Twitter have a lot of loyal customers.
Loyal customers.
What about financial stability?
Next would be official communication.
We also can talk.
Yes. Okay, I have one point, which is the strong and popular brand image. Okay.
We also can talk about the security updated of Twitter.
Safety.
For
I think we
weakness,
need five only, right? For the
yeah,
strength.
okay.
Okay.
For weakness, maybe I will say about fake accounts.
Accounts.
The second one I think is data security issues.
Security issues. Okay.
I think the third one is dependence on US market.
The fourth one would be low retention rate.
Low Inflation.
What about lower diversification?
See, I think 5 enough.
Okay.
Okay. Now we move to the opportunity.
The first one, I would like to suggest the online businesses.
Online businesses. How about the customer satisfaction?
I think good. The third one, I think, is the integrated with others platform.
And also worldwide access.
The fifth one would be mobile advertisements.
Mobile. Now we move to the threats.
Competition.
Okay.
The second one. The second one, I will suggest that unequal power influence.
The regulation issue.
Okay.
Reducing attraction of social media.
Freedom of
One
speech.
more.
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech. Okay.
So that's all is for our SWOT analysis, I think. Total
Yeah.
already 20.
Yeah.
I think it's enough.
So we need to present the two strategy for our presentation.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
that's all for our discussion. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.